Turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. Yeah. Busy. Let's get into it.
Peace, love, and happiness, so I can grab the piece. Start wildin' and clapping shit. Running with the rock in the jungle before Jumanji, nigga. Knobs come to not get low. Be hard to find me, nigga. Back talk, depending on the size. There's levels, my guys. Call me a clown and have my 2 cents. Show you my penny wise. You and me, mano we mano. Gangsta we gon' see. Call the Uber, bring me to you. Now this is Uber Eats. Serve a plate to get served, boy. I'll send the word, boy. The youth start to shoot, work it back like you heard, old boy. That's a personal conversation between the guys. Looking at Dibby like who ordered lobster with side of fries. Still ghetto, you still feel away. We still handle our problems with the steel of metal. Real settle, Henny in your face, stand still, fellow. Pocket taps better to give than receive, so let them body stack money.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Duya. We in the building. This is Trendy Debates. Shout out to my boy Jay Busy. I'm not sure what he's got going on, if he's gonna join us. I haven't heard from him, but we got Coach Drew joining us soon, and then we got Baltimore's #1 fan Christy Marie in the building. So, man, this was a decent NFL weekend. What do you think?
I think that the Lions got cheated out that game.
Okay.
Did you see when they did the trick play and the refs called it back for illegal motion?
Yeah, because the announcers were saying that they were probably telling them that all year. I don't know. Yeah, that was sketchy. I wasn't.
And that wasn't a catch. Kelsey did not catch that ball.
I think I missed that part. We'll break it down for us.
So Mahomes threw it to Kelsey, and Kelsey was sliding to catch it, and it looked like it wasn't in possession. They say he was possessed before he dropped to the ground, but right. I think that changed the placement of the ball. Then Chiefs were able to get another touchdown, and that's when they went up. And I think that the Chiefs did help. I think the refs did help the Chiefs that game, and I don't think they've been helping so much this year, but that game seemed a little off to me.
Yeah, I mean, after that game, the ref love for the Chiefs, I don't think they're ever gonna be able to escape that. Like, the only way the Chiefs are gonna be able to escape the ref thing is if they have like an egregious penalty go against them. So like they're gonna have to. You remember how, I don't know if you remember back in the day when the Saints were playing and the guy hit the dude, and the Saints ended up not going to I think it was the Super Bowl. I'm not sure if it was.
I've heard about it. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know if you. It was a long time ago, but it's gonna be something like that where it's a blatant call that's goes against the Chiefs, and they're gonna it's gonna make.
And then with the Bills losing on Monday, I said, and then with the Bills losing last night, I said, yeah, I think they're trying to do the rise of the Chiefs story now.
You think so? I think that they want. I think that. I mean, we're gonna work on your segment for the scripted, but I feel like they want it to be like even. They don't want no front runner.
I think that, but I think it's going to be some type of storyline of who came back. And I think it's not going to be us. I think, and remember in the beginning of the show, I said Ravens weren't going to win first place this season because they wanted a whole different bracket. Well, I was wrong completely because I didn't know we were going to be last place. But I do think that, I have two storylines right now. Do you do the rise of the Chiefs again? Was that the Super Bowl that we watched Sunday night? Lions, Chiefs? And now they come back.
I thought that because of the fight. I was like, yo, that fight is going to make them.
Right,
I feel like they're going to see each other again.
Right. So that, or is it going to be the Aaron Rodgers against his old team again? And Aaron Rodgers lost to the Steelers, and now it's Aaron Rodgers is on the Steelers.
Oh, I like that. I
It's
didn't
his
even
last
think of that
year.
one.
It's his last year. You see how Steelers are top division right now. There's no Burrow. There's no Lamar. You have Joe Flacco now. Why did they change that? Like, something's behind the AFC North right now. And I think that, I think Aaron lost to the Steelers, and now he's on the team that he
That's
lost to
crazy. I never thought of that.
against his old team.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I mean, I don't think that I still believe the Ravens are going to come back. I feel like the Ravens are going to come back. They're going to be 5-5,
Nope.
and that's when they're going to get right back in the mix.
No, it's going to be next season we come back. It's going to be like we're done.
No, he said
Detroit was not getting hella help. No, I don't think so. I think the Chiefs were getting a hella help. And the fight, Mahomes was taunting that dude the whole game. If you watched it, Mahomes was taunting what's his name, Brian, and
because he did when he did this, right? When he scored,
yep.
he did that.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
right.
Juju, I think was kind of like egging it on and like instigated, and that's why the dude snapped.
Right. Drew, what up, Drew? I don't know if he can. I think your mic is
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I had it on mute. My bad. Can you hear me now?
You got any light in there because we can't really see.
Hold on.
That was a black joke. That was a black joke.
No, that
was a black joke.
I'm darker than him.
That was like a little black shade. That was like a little black shade. We can't see you.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me
So yeah. How did the Falcons? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like you gotta sometimes.
Wait, remember what I said? Bijan Robinson for 1,000 yards.
Did you say that?
Remember? Yeah, it's on my parlay.
Yo, that was gonna be one of my. Okay, there we go. That was gonna be one of the topics I had tonight. Bijan Robinson or Jonathan Taylor, but. I like the Falcons a lot, man.
Their defense is phenomenal.
I like the Falcons a lot. The only thing that really messed me up was them losing to the Panthers 30-0. That was like weird. But I really like huh?
Speaking on the Falcons, I will never let me make this clear for you both. Ever put Kyle Pitts on a parlay again. That motherfucker made me lose every ticket last night. This Kyle Pitts and Samuel Debo, never again. Those two are banned from parlays.
Fucking Drake May. I mean, not Drake May. Drake London is what got me. I had him for under 100 receiving yards. He was killing. Every time he caught a pass, I was.
Drake London, the truth. He's
good, but I didn't think he was going to have over 100 yards receiving. I thought it was going to be a Bijan night, and which it was, but I like the Falcons a lot, man. Like
they got an explosive offense.
Right.
They got a good D. The thing is with Penix, how consistent can he be? Because when they got smacked by the Panthers, he didn't play well, and so you saw the results. You saw 30-0. Penix is a young quarterback, so he's gonna go through the motions, where he's probably gonna have some bumps in the road. But when he's playing at a high level, you can see, they can compete with anybody.
I feel that way too. I like them a lot, man. And going into the season, I liked them last year. I think
they got the pieces for sure. They definitely do.
And they got good coaching. Raheem Morris, I like him. He's been in the league for a while, and you know what I mean. He knows what's going on. He's not new to the situation. So
it's important that they go to. If they don't go to the players, I can see him going.
You think so?
Yeah, in Atlanta, they kind of 50-50 on him. You know what I mean? If they go like 9-8 and just miss the players, he may have a shot. But the expectations down here is to compete for the division.
I mean, they do have the talent. They have the talent. They definitely have the talent.
So that was a really good win. Definitely
that was a great win. That was a great win for them. I feel like these, I'm on these nationally televised games. Well, obviously every game is televised, but nationally, like it wasn't even
Monday night games and stuff like
the
that.
Monday night game, the Thursday night game, the Sunday night game. It's always a weird team winning. The underdog usually rises up, and to Christie's, scripted stuff.
You know, them type of games, like them games you be talking about, those everybody watching. So everybody,
That's what I'm saying.
Players ready to, they ready to play. They gonna give you they all. I mean, they always gonna give you their all, but Monday nights and them Sunday night games, everybody's really paying attention to that one particular game. So you get players stepping up to another level in those type of games.
I don't really like that they keep giving us like these simultaneous games on Monday night, because I couldn't even really tap into the Commanders and the Bears. I didn't watch any of that game because the Bills game was so intriguing to me. I didn't know it was on at first. And then when I knew it was on, I was like, man, I can't leave this Bills game.
I caught the fourth quarter. The Redskins let that slip with that fumble, Jaden Daniels, and I can't remember the running back. It was a botch snap or a botch handoff. Chicago recovered and went down the field, kicked the field goal, and won the game.
I still like the Commander skins. I don't think they're 3-3, but I'm still riding with them, man. I still think that they got a chance with the Eagles going on their little, downtrend.
Right.
I think
that division is tough this year with the Giants.
Tough.
They competing.
Right.
They've been solid. We got Chrissy saying they top 5 team in the league. The Eagles are still the Eagles.
Yep.
The Cowboys is playing well. They're playing well enough to they've been in every game for the most part. So that division right now is kind of like wide open.
The offense is playing well. The defense is terrible.
Oh, the defense is that's a fact.
So let's talk about this. Is what I wanted to start the show off. So we got the New York Jets, man. Our beloved Jets, 0-6.
Right.
I had an offshoot debate with my uncle, and he said, "Yo, man, they going 0-16." And no way, man. No, they ain't.
But they might win on Sunday.
I'm just throwing the hypothetical out here.
Right.
What type of season would they have to have for Aaron Glenn to get out of there in the first year? Could you see that being a possibility at all? Even if they were to go 0-16 or 1-15, 2-14.
2-15. He played 17 games. That's
17. Yeah.
1-6. Right. So, yeah, if they finish that bad, he definitely could get fired because you had better expectations. I thought they could win 8 or 9 games this year. You know what I mean?
So did I.
And
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I knew they was going to be
I thought they could win that amount of games. I thought they had the talent to win that game. They've been competitive. They could have won Sunday. They should have beat Pittsburgh. They let the Tampa game slip. That's 3 wins right there. Right. Miami, even though that game was close, Miami kind of controlled that game.
Right.
So I give Miami that. So they really should they could be 3-3 or 2-4. However, they don't know how to finish games. The Tampa game, you let Baker go down the field with 3 plays, game over. So they it's not like they terrible. They losing by 14 a game. Buffalo beat them pretty handily. Dallas did.
Yeah.
But the other games they've been in it. So I could see them being Carolina. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat Carolina this weekend.
I said that against the Broncos. I said, yo, I think they're gonna win. It's in London. Time's different. They don't have a, it's.
I mean, they had a shot. I mean, they was winning in the fourth quarter, so they had a shot to win the game. They just don't finish, or then and the offense don't do nothing. Justin Fields, that's probably one of his worst games of his career.
I think that was one of the worst offensive outputs I think they said in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that was terrible.
It was
And I'm a
hard.
big Justin Fields fan.
Me
I
too.
thought-
Since going back to Ohio State.
Yeah. I've been watching Justin Fields for a long time before Ohio State because he's from out here.
Oh, okay.
So,
he's from out there.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
He's from like the suburbs of Atlanta, and he was one of the best quarterbacks like at the high school level I've ever seen. Just from an athletic standpoint, and you see flashes of that in the league, but he just has to put it together at this level. And if he don't get it done, he might not be in the league. You know what I mean?
Or
So like
be
as a starter, he'll be in the league.
He'll be
as
a backup.
but as a starter, if he don't get it together, this could be his last year.
Because he's had an opportunities. He had the Bears, he had the Steelers. Christy, what do you think about the Jets right now? Like, do you think that Aaron Glenn has any shot? Like, if he doesn't start producing wins, can he make it to next season?
I think so, because they already switched the coaching and nothing happened, right? But I think this goes deeper into my theories. You're not going to have 3 New York teams doing good, right? Because that takes away from New York that's going to spread fan bases, spread attention, spread everything. So right now, if you think of it, Giants have this big Scatterboo and what's his name? The quarterback, right? So
Dart.
you have this excitement, Dart, that Giants, like, they're looking good, right? Then you have the Bills right now with Josh Allen, the MVP. Are they going to the Super Bowl? You're not going to have the Jets doing good right now, right? Because then it's going to be, well, which New York team is front runner and which New York team, and now the attack. So the storyline is the Jets are terrible. The Giants are making this, comeback and making this excitement for New York, and Bills is Josh Allen and their new stadium and MVP, and will he do it? And is he going to beat Mahomes? And I think that I don't think it's on the coaching. Now, Justin Fields lost Garrett Wilson for a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big loss.
And that's a big loss. So can you blame Justin Fields? Because now you don't have what's his name? Is Allen still hurt, right?
Yeah.
Or Brees Hall, one of them are hurt.
Oh, right, yeah, right. The running back, right? Yeah, he's out.
Braylon
Now
Allen.
you have no Garrett Wilson. Now you're stuck with this Jets and the storyline of the Jets, and now the storyline's good for people. Like, are the Jets going to go 0-16, like what your uncle said? Are the Jets going to win a game? Or, are the Jets going to be this tanking team? And you got to take the focus on a negative focus and make that excitement too, right? Like, what's going on with the Jets?
Yeah, right.
What's going on with the Jets? You fired Rob Saï. You lost Aaron Rodgers. You now have a whole new quarterback, and are they thinking about starting the second quarterback now? Troy, whatever his name is.
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor. And so that's that storyline. So you're not going to have the Jets be good while you have the Giants and the Bills. So I don't think it's a coaching issue.
Okay. So
I don't think. Oh, my bad. I don't think you fire a coach so quick from when you just fired one last year.
Right.
You know what I mean, that if you do that, then you got to look at the administration like
if
there's no stability there.
Before they fire someone on the Ravens coaching staff, we have a really big issue.
No way, man.
Say that again. What she say?
She said, "Go ahead, say it again."
If you fire someone on the Jets before you fire someone on the Ravens, that's a big issue, because the Ravens, there's something bigger going on right now with them.
The Ravens is more of injuries, and they're just not playing well. I mean, I think you fire Harbaugh or Aaron Glenn, that's a mistake. I'm not a believer in firing coaches.
Harbaugh got to go.
I don't think you fire coaches in mid-season. Percentages show some teams do play well, better afterwards, but for the most part, some teams don't. They still trash. Like, I don't think a coach is going to make that much of a difference. Now, sometimes it happens, but if you look at it from percentage standpoint, the team's still going to be trash. Like, the Jets let go. What's the coach from last year? That's with the 49ers again.
Saleh,
yeah. I mean, they were still trash. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, it just – I think it doesn't make –
Let me ask you a question, though. Not to cut you off. Saya has a 49ers right now whose half of his team is injured and they are front runners right now. So is it the organization? Is it the coaching? Is it the players? Because how is Saya doing good now in 49ers with things against him with all these injuries and they're still producing?
Right. I didn't think Salah should have got fired. You know what I mean?
They should have let him.
They should have. When Aaron Rodgers got hurt his first year,
Right.
I mean, they started off. The expectations was too high. He was just kind of like a scapegoat. He's a good coach, but he just got fired prematurely. And firing Aaron Glenn this year would be premature. You gotta give teams and guys 2 or 3 years to try to build a franchise. You know what I mean? The Jets has been terrible for 15 years, firing coaches over and over again. So that should kind of tell you that ain't working.
That's why I said they shouldn't fire him, but they should fire someone on the Ravens side.
The thing with Salah was that Woody Johnson, and that is the craziest name ever. Woody, he got two different dicks for names, but Woody Johnson didn't hire Robert Saleh, right? So his brother,
the GM did.
Well, his brother was running the team when Robert Saleh.
Okay.
When Robert Saleh was hired, and that was kind of Chris's pick. Woody Johnson never really was on board with Robert Saleh like that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So he was over when Robert Saleh first got hired. He was doing the ambassador for Donald Trump in Europe. So when he came back and Robert Saleh kind of like, they had a meeting and Robert Saleh gave him a vote because this was all before they went across, and went to go see Aaron Rodgers when they did the Green Bay trade. He's like, yo, if we do this, we're investing a lot in this. Can you guarantee this is gonna work and all this stuff? So Woody Johnson wasn't with it. So
right.
Spinning it forward, Aaron Glenn is a Jet. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play in the regime that Woody Johnson.
No, but he came through the 90s. I remember him.
Right.
Texas A&M, right.
Woody Johnson wasn't the owner yet, but he's also given him a grace period. So I don't necessarily think that he's gonna fire him if they were to go 0-16, which I don't see. I don't see them going.
Nah.
I actually think that the resurgence that the Giants are going through. So this is to Christie's thing. The resurgence that the Giants are going through, where they starting to get some momentum. I see the Jets doing that at some point of the season, and I'm not saying that they're gonna make a playoff push or nothing, go from 0-6 to 6 or none of that. But they're gonna win 3 in a row, and it's gonna, they'll be on the back pages, the Post, the Daily News, and they'll, give us Jet fans some type of hope.
Those next few games is all winnable. They play Carolina, then I think they got Cincinnati afterwards.
Yep.
They got. Let me put that schedule up real quick.
Carolina just beat the Cowboys.
I know, but they're so. See, but look, all right. So it goes back to a lot of your theories. So Carolina was up for the Cowboys. Everybody was picking against them. You ain't got a chance against the Cowboys. Nobody's getting up for the Jets. You think that you can go out this weekend? Oh, your kid got a birthday party. Oh, yeah, we could go to the birthday party. Grandma's doing this. We could go. We don't got it. They're falling asleep in class looking at the Jets. Imagine throwing on that. Imagine you sitting in the film room. They throwing on a Justin Fields film from last week. You're like, oh, yeah, we ain't got
them. Right. You will hope they don't do that because they I don't care how bad a team is. You a professional athlete. You don't sleep on nobody.
I feel you, but there's a human element too, bro. There's a human element.
Absolutely. No, I agree. But you shouldn't never have that mindset of these niggas. Excuse me, they 0-6. We're gonna bust their ass. But like you said, they do that. I can see the Jets winning the next 3 games.
That's
New
what I'm
England
saying.
might be. Yeah, they could be 3-6 by the end of the month. Cincinnati's, they struggling. They could win that. They could beat Carolina, and then they could beat who else they got afterwards? Cleveland.
Ravens.
Oh yeah, they could win those games.
And they got Ravens.
That's later on though. But I'm talking about like the next 3 or 4 games. New England's gonna be tough because it's at New England. So I don't think they will win that game.
They don't never beat New England for some
right.
reason.
So that one's gonna be tough. I don't
They're
really
gonna
see
beat
them
the Ravens.
Well, we need that. So I take that. We beat the Ravens. I'll take that one in a heartbeat. I'll take that.
I don't know.
At Ravens,
the Ravens come along, I don't know if
we're not beating Baltimore at Baltimore.
No. What makes you think that? I thought I like Fields, man. I can't even lie. I'm not saying I think that Fields is a middle run court. He's in the middle. He's not
Yeah.
Super,
and you didn't spend a whole lot of money on him. You paid him $20 million a year. That's solid for a kid his at a stage of his career. It ain't like you paid 35 million you gave him $40 million for 2 years. You know what I mean? That's not a bad contract. So if it don't work, though, you move on. You kind of try to get somebody out of college. You look at the college quarterbacks like Manning or the dude Dante. The kid Dante, I can't remember his last name. That's out in Oregon. You just got to move on. Give him 2 years. He might not even get 2 years, but I would give him 2 years, see what they can do, and if not, move on and get somebody from college.
Damn, I don't. And there's no like. Obviously, nobody's a can't miss prospect, but there's no big time prospect right now in college that I would go with for as a top 5 NFL quarterback pick.
Yeah, the man is gonna go top 5 regardless, just because of the name.
Think so?
Yeah, he's gonna go top 5. He showed flashes. I mean, he's a little he's overrated as from how they perceiving him. But if you watch him play, he do make good plays. He's just not what everybody was perceiving him, like the perception he has. Like he's a can't miss. He's not that, but he is a good quarterback, and he's still, just because of the name, he's still gonna get drafted high. That's a pedigree. Both both of them had good careers. You know what I mean? They're gonna bank on that. You know what I mean? He know what it is to be a pro. He's gonna get drafted high.
I mean, I think he's gonna get drafted. I don't know if he's gonna. You think he's what? Is
he's not gonna,
right?
And he's not gonna come out. He's not gonna come out of this coming draft.
Yeah,
he got one
okay.
more year. So he's gonna get a lot better.
That makes sense.
Yeah. By the 2027 draft, he's gonna go high.
M's joining us. He's joining the fold. What up, M?
What up?
So yeah, we're talking about. I mean, you're a Giants fan, right? You're a Giants fan.
Yeah.
So you always want to see. We've always been looked at as the little brother or whatever. So we talking about the Giants right now.
I don't care about little brother or none of that nonsense. Y'all fucked up when. Yeah, everybody has to pick and choose. What are you going to start a franchise with? And if y'all re-signed Garrett Wilson and gave him all that money, y'all thought Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields was going to relive that college shit all over again. Y'all not playing Northwestern and all them other dudes. Y'all playing NFL caliber players. He's not a quarterback. He's an athlete. I would have got another pure passer to make Garrett Wilson happy. I would have got Flacco back for a year. And then y'all messed up when there was like 17 quarterbacks this year.
Flacco.
And y'all let
right.
For a year?
Flacco was washed.
And regardless, you could have had him
You
for a
guys had
year.
Flacco. They had Flacco already. And
Yeah, they could have brought him back and have him sit behind and if they drafted a quarterback this year and that quarterback could have sat to the same thing like Jackson Dart and then put the rookie in off the rip. The simple fact that there's nobody. You can't. Tyrod Taylor is not better than Justin Fields, so you're fucked and sitting there. There's nobody out there that wants to come or a free agent. Those two kids can't turn pro because both of them are sophomores.
Right.
Art Man is a red shirt sophomore, and the kid from Oregon is just a regular sophomore. And if you believe,
so Manning can come out this year because
he's a redshirt sophomore.
He's a redshirt.
Yeah,
he can come
but
out.
The Manning kid, look at the family. Yeah, no, I don't want to play for them. He ain't coming out for money. So why am I come here and go to New York and get my head beat in if they got the number one pick? I'm gonna sit there and pick and choose. I could be the man in Texas. All right, then I'll wait next year, and then with another team that's in Texas, maybe New Orleans, where my granddad was the man. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to worry about none of that.
That's where he's from, right? That's where he's from.
Right. What was you gonna say, Chris?
You know who y'all should have took on behalf of all Ravens fans? Cooper Rush, because that man ain't doing it on out.
Y'all could even sign. Go ahead. Now I was saying y'all could even sign Jameis before we signed Jameis for cheap. Jameis is going to throw the ball.
Want a black quarterback.
I like Jameis. This is my thing with Justin. I like the pickup because he was young. He showed he could win games. He was 6-2 last year with the Steelers. So he showed that he's shown he could play and win games. He's only like 24, 25. So from an age standpoint, he's a high-level athlete. He's not a great passer, but he does have a big arm. So you can develop that. That's when the coaching come in. That's when your development staff come in. So from that standpoint, I'd rather have him than a Flacco who's at the tail end of his career, who can't really move. You know what I mean? I'd rather go with Fields at this stage of
the reason why I think they signed Fields is they knew their offensive line stunk and he was going to be running for his life. So you didn't want to have a stick in there that nobody couldn't move. So
well, Aaron Glenn said that when he was the coordinator with Detroit, that he gave the Lions fit.
Yeah,
like what he saw with the Bears. He's shown Fields is not straight trash. He's shown he could be a quality quarterback.
But think about this. Aaron Glenn did what most people do. He brought all his people from Detroit with him, right? Yeah. What is Jared Goff? A pocket passer. So why are you there taking Detroit's backup? All you need is a quarterback for a year until you draft your quarterback. You didn't have to give Justin Fields that money. You could have went into this draft class and said, okay. Yeah,
but also Aaron isn't the GM. So and he's not coming in with all that type of power.
What
to be?
So he had to say because he could have kept Rodgers. I mean, at this, I wanted to keep Rodgers.
They wanted to bench Rodgers last year. So I'm telling you, Woody Johnson wanted to bench Rodgers last year.
Yeah, Woody Johnson tripped right. Aaron Rodgers showed.
And Robert Saleh pushed back on it. And Robert Saleh pushed back on it, and he said, "Oh, you could go too, nigga. The hell you think this is?"
What picks y'all had this year?
It was a top 10 pick. I can't remember, but
we beat the offensive lineman, Mimbu.
Yeah,
he's doing great. I think he's doing great.
The line is not the issue. I mean, the line is not. They're not great, but they're not terrible.
No. I'm just trying to think about what quarterbacks that y'all could have like 8 quarterbacks went in the draft, and y'all didn't draft not one.
8 quarterbacks went in the first round, or they went
in the entire draft, and y'all didn't draft not one. So now you got to choose between Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor.
Think about it though, and I mean, we might be able to get Shador for a 7th rounder at this point.
I need to see what Shador is in Cleveland.
So
yeah, I'm telling you, and everybody laughed at me when I said this shit. Cleveland drafted Shador with a conditional pick.
Right.
There's no money involved. He ain't got nothing but upside. I would have took Shador in the 4th round. When he just kept dropping the drop, everybody's trying to make the big stink to Deion. Fuck that. I'm trying to win. The boy can play.
I don't know if he can play yet.
He could have went higher than the 5th round. He was turning teams down. He turned Baltimore down in like the 3rd round or something like that. Or the 4th.
I think he tried to do the Peyton, the Manning shit, like, I'm not going.
Right, yeah.
I only want,
He told his Hubble team, the story just came on not too long ago, that don't draft me.
So I got my this week's worst NFL teams. Usually we do this on Tuesdays. So these are the worst teams in the league right now. Christy, Baltimore's
not in the worst teams of the NFL. You can't put them there.
Bro.
How put them in?
How can't you? Their defense is horrible.
Their defense is hurt.
And they scored 3 points this week.
Hey,
Who's that?
Baltimore.
When they won in 5, so but the
put
worst
them
team in
there.
the league is the Titans. Even though they won a game, they worse than the Jets. The Jets will beat them. I think the Jets will beat
The Titans fired their coach too.
Right, I saw that.
What do you think about Cam Ward this year? Because he be talking real spicy, saying that, yo, we ass, I'm ass, I don't care, this and that. I'm like,
I like Cam
all.
Ward. I mean, he's not playing well, but he's a dude that you got to give. To me, you can't call a quarterback a rookie. Like, you got to give a dude 3 to 5 years. You got to give a dude 3 to 5 years.
But see, also what Cam Ward is doing.
Brees said today on First Take that you got to give a quarterback 50 high-level starts. So either that's in college, high-level college play and high-level NFL. Well, NFL is high-level regardless, but at 50 NFL starts.
That's about 3 to 5, right? Yeah.
That's a long time, though. Because if you
gotta listen,
bro, you got to realize.
Go ahead, Drew.
You got to realize history shows that 90% of quarterbacks that's high draft pick, it takes them at least 2 years from Peyton Manning to John Elway. Like, it's really a quarterback that's had a success of like a Jaden Daniels. Like, you could count maybe on your hand, history-wise, that a high draft pick quarterback came in the NFL like with an immediate impact. It's rare. So from a history standpoint, it's rare for a rookie to come in and play at a high level. Even the greatest of all time, like Peyton Manning and those guys, and John Elway, those guys, it took at least 2 years to flourish. So for have a guy to come in like that, it's just rare. So I don't give rookies I'm not gonna call him like Cam Ward a bust. Even after his second year a bust, you got to give a guy. I agree with Drew Brees. 50 starts. That's 3 to 5 years. I want 3 years though.
So where's Justin Fields in that 50 starts? I didn't do the research.
He's past 50 starts.
He's past 50 starts. Especially if you include college, right?
No,
right.
You include Chicago. He did 4 years in Chicago.
Yeah, because he started 3 years in Chicago.
Damn.
He started 3 years in Chicago. He started 8 games last year. So that's about 50 plus. It was about 5 this year. That's about 50.
And I don't mind what Cam Ward did. Yes, he's a rookie, but he's a grown man. He did 5 years in college. Somebody over there got to have some balls and call somebody out. I don't have a problem him doing that.
Right.
If he's going to be the quote unquote face of the franchise because he's a quarterback or whatever, I have no problem with him saying what he said the time he said it.
Yeah. Well, Chris,
there's nobody over there that's going to check him. So
it really ain't, because nobody holds no prestige over there. Not even not even the head coach. Yo, they said in the last 3 years they had 3 different head coaches and 3 different GMs.
Yeah, so what that tell you, the ownership is they're terrible. Yeah. You're not gonna win like that. You need to give these staffs
Vrabel got a raw deal.
Build their team and win.
He did get a raw deal. He was a good coach for them. He got them to the playoffs. I feel like a lot of these GMs, man, when they come into the seat, they pause. When they get the job, they want to build it their way. You know what I'm saying? To put their stamp on the job and for the franchise. So you're going to bring in, and it's just like anybody. It's like, yo, if you get hired at a spot, you're going to bring in your trainer. You're going to bring in your assistant coach. You're going to bring in your people. You're not going to just go with who was there.
But if his pieces there before I got there that I liked, and I said, we could work with this, I'm just not going to get rid of him because I didn't bring that player in.
Yeah.
That's kind of like an ego thing. I want
Right.
my guy. Like if I'm coming into the Jets situation as a GM, and I saw Aaron Rodgers still flashes of greatness last year, still with the Jets. He wasn't like straight. He struggled initially, but a lot of those games
He had a good game.
last
He had
year,
a good
the
game last
defense lost those games. Aaron Rodgers played well enough to win a lot of those games last year, and the defense choked. I would have brought Aaron Rodgers back at least for one more year.
and he
You know what
wanted
I'm
to
saying?
stay.
Like that game he had against the Jaguars last year was unbelievable.
He did
I would
want
have
to
brought
stay.
him. I would have brought him back for a year and drafted a rookie quarterback to hand the reins over.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
They
But-
tried. Yeah, they tried that with Zach.
No,
Right. But even going back to Zach Wilson, I would have never drafted Zach Wilson too. But I would have never got rid of Sam Darnold.
I thought Sam Darnold was decent, man. Everybody,
Right.
you know what ruined Sam Darnold was the seeing ghosts shit. That's what ruined.
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah, right, yeah.
All
They
right,
blew that out of right. They blew that story out of,
talk about the Ravens. You know they're 1-5 right now. What the Ravens? Are the Ravens one of the worst teams in the league, or am I doing too much? Go ahead. I gotta make a call.
We let Chrissy speak on that.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. And I don't want to hear about the injuries because 49ers are doing something right now with injuries as well. And they're producing. I think we are one of the worst teams because of a coaching issue right now. Not because of players, not because of, injuries. I think that people know our
Who's
game.
that? Miller.
People know our game too much.
Oh,
People
okay.
know our schemes too much. People know what we're about to do. You have one of the best
All right.
offensive lines, and we're
Um,
still
I'll
falling
get
short
in.
a
I was
point. We're
doing the show
still
right now, but
being
I'll go
questioned
get it.
about our calls. We're still,
All right.
we're still not making these big games. Why is Lamar not winning on these big games? Why? This isn't a this season issue. This is what's been happening the past couple seasons. We're falling short. Script or not script, or whatever it is, where something's not going right. You're not going to tell me that every time Lamar meets Mahomes, we're not winning. Not even one game. Every time Lamar and Allen and the big show off, we're not winning these big games. And I do think that it's something has to change. And if they didn't see what happens with no Lamar on Sunday, then again, there's a bigger issue. Why is there still no Lamar and we're only making a 3-point game?
Let me ask you something though, real quick, Chris. So, because you big on letting go Harbaugh. So, if you let go Harbaugh, then who should they bring in?
What they should have done was take Mike McDaniel up and not give him to the Seahawks. We should have put our defense at our head coach. Look what he's doing for the Seahawks right now. You could call Rex Ryan. You can give me. I mean, we're not gonna get who I would love. We're not gonna get.
Wait, Rex Ryan as a head coach or as a coordinator?
She said head coach.
Oh God, I don't know about Rex Ryan. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Rex Ryan, but
I
don't
do
see
like
him get another head job.
We'll never get him, but I think Steve Spags would do something crazy on this team.
He's not. He wasn't. He had a couple opportunities as the head coach, and he was the head coach of the Rams. And I'm forgetting the other team that he had. Maybe the Cardinals.
I think, and a big issue, and I said this last night. Okay, let's not get rid of Harbs, right? Out of respect, Todd Monken got to go. He's making Lamar a quarterback that he's not.
Damn.
Let's face it, Lamar, you are failing in the pocket because you're not that quarterback. I love you to death. He is my pride and joy. But be that running quarterback. Be that Michael Vick. Be that person that everyone knows Lamar Jackson deserves that ring. You are looking terrible right now.
you can't be that for the rest of your life. He has to learn how to stay in the pocket and throw.
He has though. What do you mean? He got the highest quarterback
I don't know what she's
in the
saying.
history of the league.
He threw 40 touchdowns and 4 interceptions last year. So he
proved his point. And Todd is trying to prove this point. He's an MVP. He surpassed other quarterbacks. He's got those legends and those titles and those milestones. Be the quarterback when you need to be that quarterback. Run that ball.
Right. No, that's true. That's true. I mean, we need that 2019 Lamar to show
Right.
up a little
And
bit.
you know who that was under? Greg Roman. And I hate that mother man. And you know what? I'm starting to rethink something now, because when you think of Lamar's prime years, it was under Greg.
But no, he won an MVP with Todd too, right?
Yeah, but now Todd's making him this pocket passer. We don't have elite wide receiver. Zay Flowers dropped 3 Cooper rushes
he
passes.
did.
What
That
are you
was
doing?
crazy.
Yeah,
Now answer this question. Is that Lamar fault or Zay Flowers fault for
Zay
dropping the
Flowers'
ball?
fault, right?
You can't
Zay
blame
Flowers.
He was
That's what
Lamar
I'm
wasn't
saying.
even playing.
No,
Lamar
but this
wasn't
is what I'm,
playing.
but this is what I'm saying. Like, I just think between the injuries and you saying, look what the 49ers are doing, the NFC West is way weaker than the AFC North.
It doesn't matter. We haven't played anyone that good. Bills, we lost a point by because of a terrible coaching call. There's your coach issue right there.
Mhm.
We lost to the third week we played. Who was it? Lions? No, third week we played. Yeah, we played Lions third week, right?
So one of your losses, you lost to the Bills, you lost to the
a different
Chiefs,
team than the Lions on.
you lost to the Lions.
No, we lost to the Lions. We lost to the Rams. We lost to the Chiefs. We lost to the Bills. And who is the other team we lost to?
I'm gonna look right now.
Who'd y'all play this week?
Was it Chargers we lost to? No, we didn't play the Chargers yet.
No, you didn't play the Chiefs yet.
Hold on. It was Ravens. Wait, it was Bills. Then it was Browns. And then who do we play the third week?
Hold on, I'm about to look up right now.
I'm looking at it right now. I got you.
Oh my God, I know our schedule by heart because I was supposed to go.
Yeah, it was the Lions. You're right.
It was the Lions third week.
The Texans waxed y'all.
All right, so
we haven't played anyone that's, oh my God, no wonder why we didn't lose to the Eagles, right? We didn't play the Eagles. We didn't play against the Buccaneers. We didn't play against 49ers. So we're losing to teams that
y'all lost to every team y'all lost to was in the playoffs last year. So how can you be mad?
Because
that's a good point, man.
Wait, hold on, say that again. What did he say?
Every team they lost to was in the playoffs last year. They're not bum teams. They was in the playoffs.
We're talking about last year.
Yeah, that's a good point. God damn, I gotta go pick up my son. I'd like for y'all to continue the conversation, but I just gotta go pick up my son. The person who's gonna pick him up, he said he can't do it.
Listen, we can come back tomorrow or whenever. It ain't no biggie. What I'm saying is
fine.
like y'all
What
on
I'm
his back
saying
between injuries and y'all lost to 5 playoff teams. Now y'all lost to, like, not trying to be funny, the Jets and the Browns and teams like that. All right, cool. I'll be worried. But y'all lost to 5 playoff teams and y'all are hurt.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. That's a great point.
Okay, let's bring it back to last season then. We won the Bills in the regular season. We won the Texans in the regular season. We lost to the Browns in the regular season last year, but we won this year. We won against the Texans last season. We won against. So what's the difference between last season and this season? Our defense is terrible. We lost our identity to defense.
What?
Yeah, that's true. The defense is horrible. Like, it's bad. I think it's in the number. I think it might be the worst defense in the league.
Yeah, we are.
Dallas. It's either them, Dallas.
If Lamar's really hurt and he's not proving a point, then I don't know what to tell anyone. I don't think Lamar's hurt. Lamar would play. Lamar's that I want to be the show. I want everyone to see. Lamar's making a point right now, and I'm telling you guys, something's gonna come out about all this.
They got another week. They're off this week, and then when they come back, who do they
play? The Bears.
They play the Bears. The Bears are trending up right now too, so that's not gonna be an easy game. They might lose that one too.
You know who's gonna go 116?
Damn, nah.
So the Ravens not gonna win another game?
If y'all won't go 1-16, then Harbaugh's definitely gonna be sitting with us somewhere.
Harbaugh's not getting fired.
Well, Todd Monken, Zach Orr.
He will.
All right, so don't fire John. Fire Zach Orr. fire Todd Monken. Fire someone to make
No,
a
Zach
difference.
Orr's on the hot seat for sure. For sure. Definitely. All right. I gotta get out of here, y'all.
You want
we'll
to pick it up on Thursday again?
Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday for the Thursday night football game. Drew will have his
That's
college
the
football
senior
breakdown
citizen
too.
game. That's the senior citizen game.
Yeah, that's the dudes running for president, Aaron Rodgers and
Joe Flacco.
It's like a presidential debate.
All right, guys.
So yeah, we'll be back on Thursday, y'all. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Trendy Debates. You knew, you heard. Yo.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got straps, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that I do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap.